There we are. Caution. Caution. We're doing a thing tonight. Hi. How you doing? Post that. Cordo is already offline for the night, so he's not doing it. He's not gonna repost that shit. Hello and welcome. Let me grab my Twitch chat. Amareth, hello. Thank you for the follow. Unsurprisingly, I had a few surprise follows. Well, I actually unsurprisingly had a bunch of follows in recent minutes today. Because the word has gotten around, tonight is the big night. I have an Isle of Dread Ultimate Fan Pack, Fan Bundle, Fan whatever, to give away tonight to one lucky viewer. And the person who wins should pay heed to the caution above. Because this is really important. Because I ain't gonna be able to fix it. That's on you. And it's simple. Basically, if you already have the Isle of Dread Ultimate Edition on your account and have already received the pair of autos boxes that come with it, if you win this code and apply it to your account, you're not going to get diddly squat. And that is something that has been always known. It's in the fine print on the Isle of Dread purchase page on ddo.com/expansions, and is why they never put that damn thing on sale. I was like, why did you put Isle of Dread on sale? Autos boxes. Which are never on discount. Autos boxes are never on discount. You just want to get teal. Yeah! Teal is awesome. Ruvni, welcome. I just evicted my kitten from her curled up spot. Come here. Come here. No, she meowed at me in protest and then curled up under the work table. Come on, Stormblast. Maybe I can tempt her. Wanna come play? Wanna come play? Wanna come play? I don't know. She might come play, she might not. She really, really loves hair ties. So she might come and play later. You don't even have the non-collector Isle of Dread. You keep waiting for the sale that never comes. Yeah, they're never going to put it on sale. Because autos boxes. I think they might have done it once. I don't recall, honestly. I would have to go look in my archives to find out if they ever put it on sale. But that being said, I'm not playing this character tonight. This is Ironmongery. This is the character I played last week. So for those who may be new to the company, the way this series works is I have the list of characters you see above my head, and then I roll 1d34, and that will decide which character I play tonight. For those eagle-eyed viewers who might be like, well, wait a minute, what happened to your... Did you do a TR and fast re-level of Phoenix? No. What happened to Kiriana? Did you fast level her? No. I was talking about this last night on DDO stream, and I went ahead and bit the bullet on it over after the stream. I bought 3 character names, and I already had 2 free surname certificates because of the transfer stuff shenanigans, new servers, last year. So I took those 2, and then the 3 that I took from the store, and I flip-flopped the 2 character names. Because here's the thing. The level 20 character is actually my oldest character in DDO, and has always been named Kiriana. Because, hello, Phoenix wasn't available back then. But Phoenix is my favorite name. It's the one I always go to, number 1 on any video game, if I can ever get it. And it's ever so rare that I can get it. The only reason I have it now in both Locho and DDO is because, new servers. Locho actually has a thing where, and if DDO ever had that, so many people would be getting themselves in trouble, and it would be a mess. So Lojo has a thing where if you're transferring a character off of a closing server and the person who has that name on the destination server has been idle on that character for more than a year, you just took their name. Doesn't matter how high a level character yours is. Doesn't matter how low a level character. Doesn't matter the level. It's like, okay, Bob on server A has been, is transferring, has to leave server A and go to server B. Doesn't get a choice. Has to leave. And Locho, like DDO, also has the, you're not forced onto a specific destination. You just have to go to one of the servers. So, Bob on server B has been fucking around and not playing his character. So, Bob on server A transfers in and takes Bob on server B's name. DDO doesn't have that and never has had it. I think it would have caused a few international incidents if it had. Because Locho players are very particular about their names because of roleplay and immersion in the Tolkien world, and roleplaying in terms of acting out what your character is doing in-game versus rolling dice is way more prevalent. Way more prevalent. But in DDO, y'all go to war about names. It's freaking weird. So, when we got new servers, I grabbed my name Phoenix, goddammit. But the thing is, I put the name Phoenix on my alt. A character who had 4 past lives was on her 5th life, I think. Or she has 3 past... No, I think she has 3 past lives. And she's working on her 4th. And I had started just the very beginning of the process of starting to turn her into my main. She's the character I do Reaper on when I do Reaper at all. And is toughest, is paladin, wielding 2-handed sword, 2-handed, going the whole 9 yards. I love playing that character. But the OG character, the old Cariana, had all of the stuff, had all of the unlocks up until that point, had all kinds of raid loot in her inventory, had all kinds of fun stuff, and I'm like, why am I giving up this character? Why did I not make my main this name and just move the name over to my second character? Dumbass. And thank you for the follow, JDW. Appreciate you. And so I bit the bullet. And I had my alt account right there ready to go. And so what I did is I renamed Phoenix the Paladin. Immediately grabbed the name on my alt account. And then renamed Cariana and got her ready to go. Got her on the screen where I was going to click the button. So basically, I used my alt account to make sure that there was like only a second difference between clicky so I didn't lose either name. So my name is now my main is now actually named Phoenix, and she's currently a level 20 cleric fighter. We're going to fix that shit at some point. And my alt is now Cariana Phoenix, is now a max level Eladric Paladin. So that'll be fun. And ironically, the new Cariana used to be called it's so weird. But I put Phoenix in a lot of my character names, as you can see from my list. But speaking of the list, first of all, let's open up the thing while you're all here. Because I know why some of you are here. I invite you to stick around to watch my streams in general. I play this game. I play the other game, Lord of the Rings Online. I've actually played that longer than DDO. Sorry. But I enjoy them both and play a lot of them both. And, yeah. I am, in fact, a member of the DDO content creator team. Not only that, I also have the privilege of serving as the moderator on the official DDO Discord. I'm the only streamer who gets to do that. I'm not sure why. I think I'm the only one who applied it because I'm an idiot. I don't know. So that's a lot of fun. Get to work with some really cool other folks like Sardonic. And all the other mods like Indiana and blah, 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 blah. Winter Wolf, you know, all the other mods. And I apologize if I leave you out. If you're one of my fellow mods, sorry. But yeah, let's get the giveaway started, and then we'll do our roll. So let's get the giveaway going. And so I need to change the message. Giveaway reset. What word should I use for the keyword? Well, let's be honest. Everybody who wants Eladric wants the autos box. So, we'll make the code auto. You need Tabaxi. Tabaxi! Oh my god, Tabaxi, you're fun. I love Tabaxi. I have several Tabaxi. We might wind up rolling. We might actually be able to play one. I have a couple of Tabaxi on my list, so we'll see. Autos you don't care about. Shh. Then don't hit. Thank you. Alright, let's do the thing. Okay, keyword is auto. Just type the word auto. And again, caution, this is going to scroll through the entire 3 hours of the stream. Because I don't want somebody to take this code who already has Ultimate and thinking they're going to get a second pair of autos boxes, and they will not. And they will be very sad, and there ain't a damn thing I can do about it, because that's how it works. Not my fault. Alright, that being said, let's do our roll. Let me bring the chat window up here so it's all even Steven. I don't know what Steven feels about his name being used as that, but anyway. So, roll 1d34. See? 1d34. All up and up. I rolled 6! Ooh! Chaosbringer, the level 15 Eladric Chaosmancer. This should be fun because I've never actually played my Chaosmancer. I have set her up, I believe. And we'll see what happens. Alright, let's switch over. I probably won't actually play the anniversary tonight because there's a lot of anniversary to go around. And I still haven't really decided if I even like a lot of the gear for that. You feel like Steven is a pretty fair-minded person? Fair enough. That looks really good on a Warforged, I have to say. That outfit looks really good on a Warforged. So, Chaosbringer. I have another one. She's a bank alt. So, Chaosbringer is actually wearing the Chaosmancer outfit. I might take the wings off. The wings are fun, but I'm going to probably take them off. Alright, let's get the file out of the way. So, kitty cats are playing out in the hallway. Alright, game. Let's turn the wings off. Come on, wings, go away. I said go away. I clicked it twice. Good job, me. Okay, so it looks like I have set this character up. I just haven't played her. So, for level 15, where should we go? I mean, the obvious is Sharn. We got Dimension Door, we've got Knock. We got Teleport. What I don't have is my paid for hireling. And I should go get a... Oh, I do have a paid for hireling. I just haven't put her on a hotbar. Durr. And Jatrina. Yeah, looks like it did all the setup. Nice. What was that outfit on the Warforged? That was the mechanized, thingy coffer. The mechanized coffer. But yeah, it was hot. Okay, let's go look for quests to do. Quest journal, select quest. So we can do Sharn, but you know, I don't know. I've done Sharn a lot. I loaded a giant hold. Yeah. I think we're gonna be doing Sharn. I mean, I could If I wanted to cheese things a little, I could go to Myth Tyranor. Do a little bit of Myth Tyranor. Look at all these. Somebody called their character Beholder. Ha 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 ha. Wantificer with that? What? I don't understand that at all. Ooh, somebody got the name Dusk. Good job on them. Oh, I see. Somebody got some really nice names for their, That's one thing I like about, these new servers, is that you get to see a whole bunch of really cool names in use again. And then you can find some really bad names. You know, some guild named themselves forgot the safe word. That's amazing. Okay, we have got our party buff from the anniversary gin over here. We've got our guild buffs, our shit buffs going on. Garish Tumbler Tickler? Okie dokie then. So, one thing I would like to point out, there was a little confusion about Sterling. People were wondering, oh, why didn't Sterling reset yesterday on the 1st? It's because they announced this on the web page, and I guess people glossed over it. It happens. But it's not due to reset until April 1st. April 1st. Let me actually post in my Discord, by the way, that I'm doing the thing. La da 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 dun dum. Alright. People have been told in my Discord. My Discord doesn't really have a bunch of DDO players in it. But there are a few people. And of course, they wouldn't necessarily get all the ultimates and whatnot. Okay, we could run somebody in their guild Fellowship of the Ring. Nice. I guess we can do... Yeah, we can do the anniversary once, I suppose. Just to see which one we get. Sorry. Clicky, not you. Get off the damn NPC, people. We're gonna want to play the CR12 the CR12 version. And... Except for 3 levels above. We'll try this. I'm gonna try something. We're gonna do the heroic. We're gonna do it on hard. Thangies cross-eyed. I'll get myself killed. You want a mimic mount where you can ride inside it? What we are going to get is Tolero did an interview recently with Drac on the DDO Players podcast, where she confirmed the rumors that we are getting the Zoriat flying bed as a mount, and also that we are getting a mount with the expansion coming up this summer that is a monster that has not been a classic monster that has never been in DDO before. So I think somebody in my official chat last night was saying that they wanted a Steeder, which is basically a spider mount. That goes well with Duergar, which would make sense. If it's not that, what would you like to see, or what would you recommend? Okay, we got some buffs to go on here. So I like buffs. I like big buffs, and I cannot lie.
Gorkaza is still frozen in time, high above the chronoscope. But you hear her voice in your head, as if she's whispering in your ear.
I've been expecting you. Come inside. We need to talk. Do these barrels look like cement to you?
Oh, that was fun. Free beer! And yeah, I do want to hit all the breakables in this, because, breakables. Not max level character.
Tell me that fool isn't drafting a blueprint.
Hi. Alright, got him.
It pains me to see my once favorite student is still so trusting.
Got some Misty Remmies.
Sarion, you great big ninny.
I love Sarion being called a great big ninny. It makes me happy. Corey, you're doing some bad things. Corey, you're doing some bad things. Hi, kids. Bye, kids. Hello again, kids. Hi, let's go talk to you. Let's. With this quest, you always want to talk to her and have her give you help against this, so she'll give you true seeing. Just some free true seeing. Alright, let's go fix some timelines.
Good evening. I imagine you have questions.
I do, but I'm not gonna ask. Okay. Let's see what we got.
The Quarry have infiltrated the court of Leyland. Everything seems normal until you get to the top. See for yourself.
Alright, hold. Let me update a couple of things, because as you can tell, I have not been playing this character. I'm going to put all my hirelings on aggressive. And I'm going to change the color of my gemstone. I am not a fan of the opal. I forgot to set that up already. Alright, gameplay settings, scroll down. I like the morning sky. Alrighty. So, let's keep going. Any more breakies? Yes. Okay, my wall search gave me a pumpkin head. That's hot. That's funny. Breaky, breaky, breaky. I wish that we and DDO had access to the sound filter that Lotro has, because if I did, I would freaking mute the sound of the scarecrow, not the scarecrow, but the shield guardian. Because holy crap. And also rune arms. Rune arms as well. Lilith hits way too hard. Yeah, I ran against her on my 32 Paladin on Elite and got through it, but holy Christmas, it was rough. And the way I did it is I basically backpedaled and cat chucked the Immortal Sun Flask at her. Rana, of course, did Rana things and kept me alive. And also rezzed everybody else repeatedly. So much so that she was almost out of spell points. I'm actually going to turn off that as well. Okay. If you get sound filters, you'll be able to use your mimic thing. Well, yeah. The thing about sound filters is it doesn't filter your mimic making the sound. It just prevents you from hearing the mimic. Everybody in your party would still hear it. Oh, you know, this character actually needs money. Well, needs money in the sense that you know...
Never ask anyone in power for permission or forgiveness. Just get them talking, and they'll offer both in spades.
I deserve a nobler death? What? How dare. I've gotten knocked down and now I'm dancing. See, you knocked me out of the dance ring, so that was funny on you. Ow. Yeah, you underestimated me.
All of the Nectaroon will plunge into chaos. But this is a setback for Darquad, so probably worth it.
So that was fun. Alright, let's go for number 2. Número 2. Okay. This is fun. And this is one where you really do want to have the, Man, I freaking love Mass. This thing is one of my favorite. Next one, Helmet's Mass.
Your weakest. Beware the shadows, and do not trust your
The
eyes.
evil aura is oppressive. So while
Thank you
you're
for the
behind this
follow,
door,
Canny.
I'll take point. Talbron, cover me with your spells. Jeets, kill anything that tries to flank us. Charge!
Alright, let's look around. This is why you want to have the true seeing. Because you can find the infiltrator.
It would be logical to assume.
And now they're trying to attack me. Okay, there's Talbron. here we go. Party on! Pile on! Oh man, they knocked me down.
You kept those 3 alive. Marvelous.
I mean, you can kill them if you want to. I don't think there's any benefit to keeping them alive, and there's no benefit to letting them die, so whatevs. A Stingo! Man, those are very vivid and bright emotes. The second one and the fourth one, I'm kind of glad that I can't see them in a bigger size because they would be hurting my eyes. Alright, let's do the last one. Oh goody, it's this one.
And here's a group of law-abiding citizens who trust you even less than I do. Quite the achievement.
Okay, listen or perform, and I'm sure I don't have perform. How's my listen on this character? 22. Okay, what other choices do we have? Everyone goes, shut up, Dirge, at the same time. Intimidator Spot? Yeah, we're not doing either one of those. Oh, hell no. Alright, let's talk to Marek. UMD or Bluff? Okay. Either one of those could be a definite possibility. Concentration, well, disable devices right out. Concentration is really, really good comparatively. So which one was the best one out of the lot? Why couldn't I have Spellcraft as one of my choices? Why couldn't I have Spellcraft as one of my choices? Maybe she will... Aha! I ask the question, I get an immediate answer. Let's do that one. Hey, I succeeded! Hell yeah! Thanks for the follow, EKW. Okay, so we got that one. So basically you can actually do all 5, and if you pass all 5 of them, then I guess you don't fight any of them. So let's go down the line. Alright. Yeah. We failed that one on a 12, so go figure. Hey, wire is down. It's good, because I hate your foundry, man. Excuse me. Excuse me! I'm gonna die. Yay, Jatrina for the win!
Nothing to be done here. These scoundrels could have been useful. Pity.
Pity. Alrighty. I got some Remy's and a legendary victory. Sweet. And there's nothing to do in here except hit that. And hit that. Don't see any of the breakies over here. Nope. Good times.
Well done. Don't forget the treasure chest.
Yes, Mom. Rana's like, I need sell points.
I will send you back to the present.
There we go.
But mind your words to those whose dreams are so easily invaded.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so that was the new anniversary quest. All kinds of fun. Don't really get any gear out of it, so... But I enjoy it. It's pretty cool seeing the history of the game of a sort. But let's actually go find some quests to do. Let's go back to the Hall of Heroes. And... see what we're gonna do. We're not going to travel to the Isle of Dread. We're going to go find something on level to play. Again, Sharn is the obvious one. I kind of don't want to do Sharn. But what else we got? There should be some stuff in the Evening Star we could possibly do. Could do Tower of Frost. That's a fun little quest. Giant Hold. Grim and Barrett, I don't ever want to see that quest again for a long time. Could do the cogs. Cogs are fun. There's a lot of quests around 14, 15, 16. And we're not doing Spinner of Shadows. No, 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 no. You feel a Betty song coming on? No, no, no. Ooh, you know what we could do? We could do the Lower Moorgrave quests. Those are fun. Yeah, I like the Lower Moorgrave quests. Alright, let's go do those. And there'll be a little bit of a challenge because we'll be doing them under level. So we'll get some pretty decent XP out of it. So, let's bring this over here. Lower Moorgrave University. It's just the auto without the exclamation point, Kenpai. So please try again. Let's talk to the vendor. Talk to the vendor. So one thing I would like to point out during this anniversary, which ends, the anniversary event ends on the 31st of this month, because it is March. Where's the year going? This 10% named loot bonus thingy, right before the anniversary is up, when you're about to put a character on the shelf to stop playing them for a little bit, go to the Ginny before the end of the event and re-up the boost because it will carry over. In fact, this character didn't talk to the Ginny because I still had it from last year. Because I hadn't played this character since I built her last year. I just kind of forgot about her. I think. No, Myth Trainer came out last year. No, I got the boost on her this year, but I think the thing still applies. Alright. Golanda Distillate, whatever. Alright, cleared out our bags. Alright, gonna meet the head librarian. I'm gonna go see about getting the Eye of Maybar. And again, we're gonna run it on hard, so we're gonna run it under level. We'll see how this goes. Alrighty. Let's summon the people.
The head librarian gestures to the man beside her. Mr. Sadler would like a word before you head out. His generous donations make our expeditions possible.
I'm gonna adjust some sounds. I think we're okay with that. Alright, we're gonna get the Eye of Maybar.
Sadler gestures to the door behind him. We've arranged transport to
Door
the
lost.
spot on the Brailish border where the manifest zone was detected. Good luck and good hunting.
Kitten doesn't want to come play. Alas. Alright, let's go, ya hooligans. Alright, let me remember my buffs.
You've arrived at the Brailish border, near the manifest zone created by the Eye
Squirrel!
of Maybar. Now to find the Sovereign Host Chapel, where the Eye is said to be kept.
This particular voice actor also does work for Lotro
Pack
in
of
Orcs
ravenous
and
wolves
stuff, and it's
springs
actually
to
really
attack.
funny. Okay, so I'm getting used to playing a caster again.
The chapel appears undamaged, but an eerie silence blankets the area.
Of course, this
The
also
Eye
is a
of
voice
Maybar
actor who
is
did work
still stored inside.
for the Sharn expansion.
The kitchen was abandoned suddenly.
Oh no.
Food sits out, half prepared. A fire has been laid in the hearth, but it's unlit.
Not like finding bad shit in the basement.
Someone carefully removed the wall here, revealing a vault beyond.
Hi Trilogy, how you doing? Oh, why am I getting DMs in Slack? Hold on. This might actually be work. It is work, but it's not something that's important that I need to deal with right now. Right. I said we were supposed to search the chapel.
A quick search of the vault
we
reveals
go.
that the Eye of Maybar is no longer here.
It's gone.
Yet the Maybar manifest zone makes it clear that the Eye must be somewhere in the area.
Is it coterminous?
You can learn more in the hamlet that is said to be nearby.
I love the word coterminous. The first time I ever heard it was for Night Rebels. Or during Night Rebels. Hello, traveler. And we're going to come back here. If you didn't know, there is an optional chest down there. But you have to get past the ambush first.
Many trees have been felled here, presumably to make the freshly built palisade that surrounds the hamlet.
Yoink. Okay, what I do not have on in my party is the trapper. This character is very colorful.
Several gates seal off the path. Before you can try one, skeletons crawl their way out.
Hey, Sea Tiger, how you doing?
The ambush defeated, the gates are no longer an obstacle.
Alright. Is it me or remnants dropping more than they should? More than they used to? Anywho, now we can go back and do the optional fight. So many people actually hit the trap. Holly with the 15 stream watch streak. Awesome, awesome. So we have the giveaway with the keyword of auto. To give away an Ultimate Fan Edition of Isle of Dread.
Strange. All of the graves in this graveyard.
And that's why I have the caution flag up there. Let me bring that down a little bit. There. Because if you are already in possession of the Isle of Dread Ultimate Edition, you will not get the autos boxes. Unfortunately, somebody found that out the hard way, and I don't want that to happen to you. Now, if you win the code and you already have Isle of Dread Ultimate on your account, you can just give the code to somebody else. I don't care. Alright. Wakey, wakey.
Yeah, grows chill.
I got a pumpkin head now.
Skulk out. Hiding. As the last ghoul is defeated, the mausoleum door swings open.
Shield Guardian does not remember he's supposed to be fighting anybody.
The white collapses with a choked rattle.
Spare chest. Ooh, what's that? A thing of a thing. Alrighty. Got some stuff. Hi, traveler. Better. Oh, neat. more traps. It's a trap! I hear a fight going on behind me. Well, Surge, it's a party! Alright. Hi, people. Get out of here. Yoink.
You've successfully rescued the enslaved villagers in the sealed root cellar.
I saved people. An old friend of yours? Their son is named Otto. Neato. I'm gonna pop out chat so I can bring it down here. So I can read without craning my neck. Alrighty. Let me go back this way. Ow! And we have unlocked the door. Let's get a party. Let's get a party in here. Well, that missed like wackadoodle miss. So this is the downside of having played melee characters for so long in recent days, is I keep wanting to run right up to the mobs and beat them in the face. Brother Lords!
You've successfully rescued the enslaved villagers in the stockade prison.
Okay, did I miss a note somewhere, by the way? I think I did. Oh, I do have greater colors, but I should be using that. That should be fun. You should CC everybody. Yes. You know what I actually am going to do? I'm also going to turn off the footprints because they make it hard to see if mysterious remnants drop on the ground. Hi, guys. I love Undeath to Death when fighting a whole pile of undead dudes. Yeah, we're not gonna get the XP for clearing the traps though. It's unfortunate. I don't have a trapper in my party. I am now feeling blue? What does this mean? Did my character turn blue? Okay. We're gonna go down the bench.
Strewn around the town square are the remains of a secret door. The villagers likely were trying to hide here.
Haha, I remembered. What does swimmingly do? Just randomly get 40 swim? That's amazing. Hey Isotope, how you doing? What's going on? It's a good night. We got a bunch of people hanging out because I am giving away an autos box. Well, not an autos box. I'm giving away 2 autos boxes. But it's in the form of the Isle of Dread Ultimate Edition. Which is why I have the disclaimer / caution / warning above my head scrolling across the screen. Because if you already got it, you can't get no extra autos boxes. Because that's how this shit works. Unfortunately, I don't have any control over that. No way for me to fix it. So if you already have Isle of Dread Ultimate, you will want to get another account to use it on, or give it to a friend.
Seems to be untouched by the eye of Mebar's corruption.
I need spell
It
points.
should be a good place to rest.
Everybody else rest up too. Let everybody rest. Probably should have waited for this, but who cares? Yes, just type the word auto in chat. Just auto. The Eldred issue came up on Tough Stream today. Hopefully not in a bad way. Hopefully somebody didn't accidentally misuse the code. But people were surprised. What? That it didn't give you a second set of autos boxes? I think most of the people in the stream already had it, and that's what it sounded like, so it became a topic. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, because it is on the expansion page and has always been there. I happened to look it up for another reason. I don't remember why I looked at it. But I did notice 1 heroic autos box per account and 1 improved epic autos box per account, and it's because 1 per account. Because, I remember why. Somebody's like, well, if I have this, where do I go to get my stuff? I'm like, well, you need to talk to Zelnath. And I was pointing out to SSG that Zelnath is not just in Stormreach Harbor. Because it's not even fine print because it's in the same font size as everything else. But it's basically because the thing says to go talk to Zelnath in Stormreach Harbor, but you can also talk to Zelnath in the Hall of Heroes. And the comments on that predate when they put those dudes in the Hall of Heroes. For a second there, I thought that was another thingy. Alright, that's not another thingy. And we cleared those out. Alright, let's not go down in the trap. Okay, let's go down here. So, the chest at the bottom of this is trapped, yes. But, ow, damn it. Okay, that was dumb of me. I'm gonna get up here and take the res. Get everybody else up here. Stay. That was dumb of me. So now I just lost all my first time XP on this quest. Or not dying quest. Not dying. But this chest is actually a pain in the butt because there isn't a trap box for it that I'm aware of. And it's blocked from me trying to hit it with knock. Or it doesn't work. I'm wasting spell points doing this, but I don't care. See, it's a failure at 17. Give me a nat 20! Come on! And my rolls kind of are as bad as the rolls I do in, Oh! Hello. Is this trap still active, though? Sweet! Well, that, I think, might have been the first time I've ever successfully unlocked that box. Because the hirelings are notoriously bad about it. Hey! Road Racer dropping my, my emote there. Hell yeah. What am I? Oh, I am invisible. That's sweet. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm gonna actually put that on my 9 key. Just remember to nuke undead with the 9 key. They know what's up. Bad guys. Bad guys.
As the cell door opens, hidden hand prisoners make a break for freedom.
Alright, you can go. You can go. You can go. And you can go.
With the lever pulled, the doors to the armory creak open.
Yeah, the Phoenix emote is the only one that I didn't make myself. My acquaintance Kageyama is the one who made that. And if you ever see me posting cool emotes with a white kitten on them in the official DDO Discord, that's Kageyama's art. They're really good people. Okay, let's go over here. Mini boss, mini boss, mini boss. Dugga-doo, dugga-doo. If you know what Dugga-doo is, you're good people.
Quell dissipates with a final defiant cry.
It was the birthday of the composer of Dugga-doo recently.
The barrier sealing off the manor hole fades away.
Dun, 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 dun. This would be like the best time to use the shrine. There's no... okay. Who played me that song in the other game? Oh, I don't know. That could have been you. I used to actually talk to that guy on Twitter back in the day. Once in a while. Hi. You know what I forgot to do? Was I forgot to redo my buffs.
As it collapses, the skeleton gasps. I was so close to my army of eternal night.
Talking to Douglas Adams on CompuServe was amazing. I even had one of the big wigs who's now currently on Stars Reach. Dave Georgeson was like, "Man, I always thought you were cool, but now you're even cool." I'm like, "Dave, you never thought I was cool."
You have retrieved the
But yeah, I
eye
still
from
have
the
his
barn.
CompuServe email
Now
address
to take
in
it to
my
Mulgrave University before some other malefactor tries to use it for
in my address book on the Linux shell that my email address lives on. Hello. Quality wisdom, Evo focus. That's good. That would actually be pretty decent for a caster. Not bad at all. So I missed one of the notes. So the question is, where is that last note that I missed? And how much XP am I going to lose by not getting that thing? Not much, honestly. Am I going to worry about it? No, not really. So I did get the 50% bonus for, first time playing through. So that's pretty nice. And also remember, we still have the XP bonus going on for today. When does that bonus expire? Isn't it the 4th? March the 4th be with you? Yeah, I forget. I think it's the 4th. I think it goes away with downtime on Wednesday. Alright, let's go turn our quest in. Not you. You. Hi. This one's fun. Because this one is a little bit of a weird quest. It's a very long quest as well, if you decide to do the whole thing. And I'm not even going to bother to apologize. We're doing the whole damn thing. Why? Because it's fun. I think it's fun. So, we'll see how we do. We're going to get lost. Oh man, my eyes hurt. Sorry. It's been a long day. Yep. I also have Anne McCaffrey's email address in my address book. I was not quite as fond of her. I mean, I loved her Dragon Riders of Pern series, but it was a little problematic. A little. Not as problematic as, Piers Anthony. And I found a major continuity error in his books. I pointed it out to him, and he adopted my solution as canon. True story. But yeah, he was definitely the definition of skeezy old white dude writing novels. You could tell what he liked. Actually, I'm a little surprised he's not in a certain pile of files. I don't think he was important enough to ever be in those files. That being said, let's do our buffs. We got the unicorn. Hi, unicorn.
You step into the lavishly decorated entrance to Barrington Worthridge's penthouse suite. Apparently, he keeps the Eye of Donvi locked away in a gallery with the rest of his collection of rare
You okay?
artifacts.
We just have a random ass unicorn here. Oh no. So I actually really appreciate the wackiness of this wild mage. I mean, the Chaosmancer is the wild mage archetype. Alright, go on, go on!
A configuration of gears connects to a power conduit that leads out of this room.
Okay, so these two are always fixed, so it's basically opposites attract. So blue goes with red, and red goes with blue.
The mechanism clicks into place, and the power conduit winks up.
The spell for comedians deeply sus. Everyone accepts the women. It can either be dumb or gorgeous. Or smart but unappealing to the... Yep. Mm-hmm. That's how he rolls. See? Opposites attract.
Judging by the rare antiquities that line the walls, you've found Worthridge's gallery. The Eye of Donvi hovers above a pedestal in the center of the room.
I love the normal statue that's got a hat on it. This statue's eyes just move? Because it's not a statue.
Touching the Eye of Donvi has teleported you into a strange new place. Is this a courtroom? A huge sphinx in the back of the room nods its head in greeting. "Welcome, stranger," says the sphinx. "I am the guardian of the Eye. A challenger for the Eye must follow my rules. Come, let us talk."
Alright. 5 pieces of evidence a minimum, but if you get all 9, then...
The Sphinx says that you may take the Eye of Donvi, but only if you can find evidence proving that its current owner does not deserve it.
He's a bad man. Well, it's because a lot of people want the Eladric for something other than the Autos box. It is just what it is. See, and there's the blue telling us it's that one over there. Alright. So far, I haven't really felt pretty pinched on spell points. Noir reality. I love it. Okay, we are looking for evidence. See, the thing with Piers Anthony is, yeah, I didn't read most of his stuff. The one that I read the most, because I'm always interested in history, was the Incarnations books. And once upon a time, I took it upon myself to write a chronology. Basically, take the skills that I was learning as a history major and apply them to trying to create a timeline for what happened in those books based on clues in the books. And that's how I found a continuity error. Yep, the Incarnations of Immortality. And you can indeed find the official, he made it the official one. In fact, he linked it in the terrible, horrible, hopefully last book in this series, all about the incarnation of night. Don't ever read it. It's the worst garbage. He actually let me read it before it was published because of all the work. Because he wound up using my chronology for reference material because he had lost all that information and didn't have it at hand, but he needed it. And so he credited and linked my website in the author's note of that last book, and he misgendered me, bastard. Shrine, McShrine. thank you for following. Oh, there's Rana. So this is the door we just came through. So there's something here, but I can't find it. And I don't have search enabled. Okay, I still found it anyway. Okay. I try to be methodical about going through all of the stuff. Snuggles! You can't do anything with Snuggles. Snuggle is the goodest boy or girl, and is just gonna hang out and chill. We're not gonna bother Snuggles. All right, we found some evidence. Evidence of blackmail. Why are we hiding money? I don't know. We're stealing his money, though. Sometimes there is something, a piece of evidence here. There's this piece of evidence. Okay. Whenever lost in the dark, fear not. It is there in the shadows where the whispered one lies. Vecna. Why y'all acting like you can find something? See, Teal actually has an active search ability, and sometimes he can find secret doors. Well, you say that, Modiflayer. Just wait till we get to a certain quest, and you'll find the truth of that. I like breaking things.
When you pull this lever, you hear gears screeching in the lobby.
Yoink. Appreciate everybody hanging out. I do suggest, we're already back there, that if you like this kind of content, I will have, and I have already received my points codes for the month of March, and I will be giving them out as I play DDO both here and on DDO stream. So Monday nights, let the dice decide right here, and Sunday nights, DDO stream will be playing my main or whenever I feel like playing. And I might do other DDO streams throughout the week, depending on what my schedule looks like. Fridays is generally going to be a Lotro night. And Saturdays can also be Lotro night. I would also like to point out I will not be streaming this Saturday evening because I will be working Sunshine Mood all day, and it's not too likely that I will be able to do the thing. Hello? What do we got? Gold key. Yoink. It depends on how late we run, but most likely, since I'll be having to get up early on Sunday as opposed to sleeping in on Sunday like I prefer to do, I'll be probably too tired to do the thing. Okay, so we have this in here. A vase. There we go, and Won't has been compromised. You know what must be done. Where'd you get your big, furry, feathery butt off of there? Surprisingly, that is something I say to Stormlost a lot. Except without the feathery butt. Because she's a little Miss Fuzzy Butt. Where did I hear the thing? There's definitely a hidden door back here. See, somebody can sense it, but it's not me. The thing is, there's a treasure chest behind that door. And if I was 3 more levels up, I could use Darling on it. Wait, do I have Froggo with me? I do not have Froggo with me. Alas, for there is no Froggo. Yeah, and I'm not sensing the door. It's only the hirelings that are doing it. And I don't have Teal with me, so I can have Teal do the automatic search. Alas. But at least I can knock on this door and knock it open. So what this also means, if I can't open this door and find this hidden door, if we can't open this hidden door, there is actually a piece of evidence behind that door, if I recall correctly. Oh, I forget I can bless the chests. could do? You know what I could do? We're gonna get ourselves a rogue hireling from the store. It's only gonna be 40 points. And we just need, what, a level 15? It's only 20 points. Alright, we're gonna yeet the scarecrow. Okay, now let's have him do a little something something. Okay, wait a minute. How does he not have search on his bar? What? Oh. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. He's a bard. What the hell? Druid, you did a dumb. You did a dumb. It's like, why is that only 20 points? That's because it's the wrong hireling, durr. Well, y'all got to watch me do a dumb thing. There we go. Yep, we need the evidence. Wow, I failed on a knock. Fine. I'll have the rogue do it. I'm not worrying about blessing the regular chests because they're not ones that have named loot in them. So I ain't fussed about those. I'm not fussed. Alright, let's use the shrine in here. We're still looking for 2 pieces of evidence. I love it when they put the rest shrines in the bathrooms as the toilet roll holders. That just makes me laugh so freaking much. Who has sent me an email? Oh, that'd be Blizzard saying World of Warcraft Midnight is live, and I don't care. I mean, I do, but I don't. I didn't want that button. I wanted this button. I wanted this button. I wanted this button. This button and this button. Alright. So we've cleared all of these rooms. Got the evidence there. Got the evidence here and then there. I thought there was something with the dollhouse or with the blocks. Or the kid's toy. There isn't an additional room over here, so... And I would like to point out, Montclair, this soundtrack was composed by Bill Champagne just as much as the other ones that you're familiar with in the other game. Alright, let's go back downstairs. I'll do one circuit. Nope. Actually, I think Bill did half of the soundtrack for this. Matt Harwood did the other half. But this is like super early days for him. So... he wouldn't have had all the cool libraries that he has access to now. What's the hidden thing there? And there was the lever back here. Yeah, it was this door. Too bad you can't pet Snuggles. That makes me sad. You can't pet the doggo. The doggo's a very good doggo. Again, another restroom. Hi, TD. Wait, are we missing a door that I wasn't able to open before? There's that one door that I can't open. This door right here. We've already been in here. I'm missing something from opening that door. And I still have 2 keys in my possession. A gold key and then another gold key. I got 2 gold keys. What door have I forgotten to open? This one. Okay, so we found one. Aha, there's something hidden here. And the iron key, which should open the door we couldn't get past before. Aha. Beautiful painting of a Warforged. There's 2 things in here. It's not very useful. Okay. The final piece of evidence. Let's go to court! And by the way, look at these amazing pictures on the wall. A lot of fun. Alright.
You re-enter the Imperial Court. The Sphinx dominates the room as before. But this time, An apparition of a man sits beside it. Empty benches line the walls. Seats for a jury that
Big
doesn't
jury.
seem to exist. You tell the Sphinx which charge you wish to prove. Then, an illusory jury appears before your eyes, eager to begin. Now that you have finished examining your evidence, you must present it to the judge. You place the evidence on the stand and describe the circumstances surrounding how you found it.
Defendant
The
misspelled.
Sphinx turns to Barrington and says, "Defendant, explain yourself."
You know what I say? Hearsay!
"Order in the court," says the Sphinx. "This is not the time for complaints, defendant. State your case." While the Sphinx continues questioning Worthridge, you notice the jury growing bored and restless.
You dance on the red tiles.
The jury cheers. at
Yay,
your
they like
smooth
me.
moves.
This is a fun little courtroom drama. Again, if you're here, want to get in on the giveaway, it is going to be
The jury
/
cheers at your
dance,
smooth moves.
not. It's the word auto in chat. If you do this as a PDK and Purple Dragon Knight, the dance that you do for / dance is a haka.
The
We won't
jury cheers at your
Discuss the
smooth
cultural
moves.
appropriation of that. I don't know what this has to do with the trial, but
The judge finishes questioning the defendant. You may now ready your next piece of evidence. You place the evidence on the stand and describe the circumstances surrounding how you found it. The Sphinx turns to Barrington and says, "Defendant, explain yourself."
Do you know how hard it is to make it
/
in this city?
dance 2 on the
Give me
blue
a break.
tiles.
"Order in the court," says the Sphinx. "This is not the time for complaints, defendant. State your case." While the Sphinx continues questioning Worthridge, you notice the jury growing bored and restless.
I never said, do it or else. I said, do it. I'll help.
The jury cheers at your smooth moves.
It's actually pretty forgiving, honestly. As long as you don't have somebody messing around in chat or anything like that, or in your party, then it's pretty easy to get these. It just takes forever, honestly. That's what takes the longest on this particular quest.
The jury cheers at your smooth moves.
Thank you for the follow.
The jury cheers at your smooth moves.
Man, I only got dance 2 once. And by hitting the follow button, you get the opportunity to turn on notifications to let you know when I go live. My schedule is pretty straightforward. It's going to be
Judge finishes questioning the defendant. You may now ready
Sunday
your
nights
next
on
piece of
DDO stream at 8 o'clock Eastern. That is where I do a Living Each Life, and I'm on episode 170 something. And then here we have Let the Dice Decide is on episode 6. New series. Trying to settle in on what I'm going to be doing on my personal stream. On Thursdays, I stream whatever I
Place
feel
the
like it.
evidence on the stand and describe the circumstances surrounding how you found it.
Friday in the afternoon, I'm
The
on
Sphinx
Lotro
turns to
stream.
Barrington and says, "Defendant, explain yourself."
You know what I say? Hearsay.
Order in the court, says the Sphinx.
And on Saturdays,
This is
I
not the time
stream
for complaints, defendant. State your case.
Lotro right here.
While the Sphinx continues
Neutral
questioning
Agent with the
Worthless,
raid!
notice the jury growing bored. and
Neutral
restless.
Agent is famous for being in the WoW community. Waisakai, also with the raid.
The jury
You two
cheers
hooligans
at your smooth moves.
are going to be doing a 24-hour stream tomorrow. So definitely check that out. They generally stream together, so you should follow them both and, you know, join their channels. Yes! Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Gotta say it like you live from the south. Hell yeah. Alright,
The
we're gonna
jury
get in.
cheers at your smooth moves.
Oh, we get an eel. Not Neil Peart of Rush. Though I understand they chose the nice, kick-ass German lady as their new drummer. Much giveaway tomorrow. So what kind of things are you guys giving away tomorrow? Wouldn't it be nice in Lotro if you could just kneel and stay kneeled, for fuck's sake? As opposed to what they do
Jury
now.
cheers at your smooth moves.
I don't like the kneel command in Lotro. I like the one here in TDO. You kneel and you stay down! Like, you kneel, you wait, you have to wait until you're given permission to rise again. You're doing some points codes and some other fun things, I understand?
You've finished the challenge and submitted all 3 pieces of evidence to prove this charge. The Sphinx beckons you over. I have reached a verdict. Come,
Okay,
let us talk.
let us talk. Alright. Sorry, I was too busy dancing. We're having a rave over here. Yay! Alright, let's do number 2.
You tell the Sphinx which
Not
charge
that kind
you
of
wish
number
to
2,
prove.
kids.
An illusory jury appears before your eyes, eager to begin.
Alright, this one's fun. And I don't remember how to do this one.
You place the evidence on the stand and describe the circumstances
100,
surrounding
500,
how you
30
found it.
day? Oh, so
The
basically
Sphinx
you've turned
turns to
over all of your
Barrington
content creator
and
stuff.
says,
Fun, fun.
"Defendant, explain yourself."
So I put this
Worthridge
warning,
shrugs.
this caution up here.
I've never heard of that in my life, Your Honor.
He turns to you.
Who do you think you are, presenting this fake evidence? No one's gonna believe a swindler like you.
Order in the court, says the Sphinx. This is not the time for complaints, defendant. State your case. While the Sphinx continues questioning Worthridge, you notice the jury growing bored and restless.
Okay, I always forget which one to choose on this.
You stand before the jury, ready to give your speech.
I like this one.
As you begin, you watch for the jury's reactions. The jury finishes their deliberation and decides to accept your words. You may continue.
That's not what I meant. Don't twist my words.
Yeah, a lot of folks are wanting the box, and that's understandable. If there was one thing I could ever do for Standing Stone Games, is to basically go through every freaking quest and dialogue box in the game and correct their spelling. I love the developers a lot. They're very nice people. I've met many of them. and been to the office a few times back in the day when they still had an office you could visit. But their spelling is atrocious. Drives me bananas. Okay.
You continue your speech with more confidence. The jury ponders your words.
Oh, they didn't like that.
The jury finishes their deliberation and decides to accept your words. You may continue.
Okay. Yay, we got the green. It's also your birthday on Thursday. Ooh.
Worthridge scowls at the judge.
As I said, I'm just holding on to that for a friend.
You
So this is
conclude
the
your
same
speech.
voice actor who does the
jury
the joy
considers you
dragon.
Deep
The
in
almost the
thought.
dragon.
You
That word
hope
friend
you have
is-
impressed the jurors enough to keep them in your favor. The judge finishes questioning the defendant.
Okay.
You may now ready your next piece of evidence. You place the evidence on the stand and describe the circumstances surrounding how you found it. The Sphinx turns to Barrington and says, "Defendant, explain yourself." Worthridge shrugs.
I've never heard of that in my life, Your Honor.
He turns to you.
Who do you think you are, presenting this fake evidence? No one's gonna believe a swindler like you.
"Order in the court," says the Sphinx. "This is not the time for complaints, defendant. State your case." While the Sphinx continues questioning
Yay, I
Worthridge,
got the green again.
you
Green
notice
good.
the jury growing bored and restless. You stand before the jury, ready to give your speech. As you begin, you watch for the jury's reactions. The jury finishes their deliberation and decides to accept your words. You may continue. You continue your
Yay,
speech with
we did
more
it again.
confidence. The jury ponders your words.
I never said do it or else. I said do it. I'll help.
The jury finishes their deliberation and decides to accept your words. You may continue. You appeal to the jury with one last statement, delivered with aplomb.
That's not what I meant. Don't twist my words.
You conclude your speech. The jury considers you, deep in thought. You hope you have impressed the jurors enough to keep them in your favor. The judge finishes questioning the defendant. You may now ready your next piece of evidence.
So if you only get the minimum amount of evidence, this goes a lot more quickly, but you know me, I love getting all
You
the
place
loot
the
and
evidence on the
XP.
stand and describe the circumstances surrounding how you found it. The Sphinx turns to Barrington and says, "Defendant, explain yourself."
So speaking of working
what
for
I say?
Standing Stone,
Hearsay.
they actually have a job open on Lord of the Rings Online right now.
This is not the time for
Cordovan
complaints,
announced it.
defendant. State your case. While the Sphinx
And it's actually a
continues
really
questioning
good
Worthridge,
job if you can get it.
You notice the jury
It's for an
growing bored
associate
and
designer. And I personally would apply for it in a heartbeat, except I don't live in the right state. You have to live in one of the Daybreak approved locations, or you have to be local to Standing Stone in Massachusetts. So basically, you have to either live in California, Washington, Texas, where Daybreak has studios, and then in the Massachusetts, New Hampshire, and New York, because New York and New Hampshire have reciprocal agreements. I think Vermont has a thing going on too, but they don't say Vermont on the thing. But I would caution you. It actually says it on the application or on the job listing on the Daybreak Games Sphinx.com/careers page, it pays 19 to 24 bucks an hour. So don't get the illusion that people who work in game dev get paid a lot. You have to be like in the executive, like I imagine Severling gets paid pretty decently. But yeah, consider where you have to live versus cost of living. 18 to 24 an hour is nothing. All right, let's do the thing.
You stand before the jury, ready to
18
give
to
your
24
speech.
bucks an hour, yep.
As you begin, you
Or
watch
it's not
for
19
the
to
jury's
24, but it's
reactions.
basically
the jury finishes their
that
deliberation
amount.
and decides to accept your words. You may continue. You continue your speech with more confidence. The jury ponders your words. The jury finishes their deliberation and decides to accept your words. You may continue.
That's not what I meant. Don't twist my words.
You appeal to the jury with
You'll
one
keep your
last
IT work,
statement,
yeah.
delivered with aplomb.
And right now, I mean, Standing Stone has been doing pretty
conclude your
well
speech. The jury
in that they haven't
considers
had to
you
do layoffs.
deep in thought. You
Like
hope
every
you
freaking
impress
other company in the
jurors enough
goddamn
to
planet.
keep them in your favor. You finished the challenge and submitted all 3 pieces of evidence to prove this charge. The Sphinx beckons you over. I have reached a verdict. Come, let us talk.
We did it!
You tell the Sphinx which charge you wish to prove. An illusory jury appears before your eyes, eager to begin. You place the evidence on the stand and describe the circumstances surrounding how you found it. The Sphinx turns to Barrington and says, Defendant.
Stable work for you. Exactly.
Do you know how hard it is to make it in this city? Give me a break.
Order in the
Finally, we get to fight in the
This
ballroom
is not the time for
courtroom brawl.
complaints. State your case. The Sphinx continues questioning Worthridge. You notice the jury growing bored and restless. Worthridge scowls at the judge.
As I said, I'm just holding on to that for a friend.
Just as the others fade, a new wave of enemies appears. Yet more foes enter the court. The last of your enemies disappears in a cloud of mist. The judge finishes questioning the defendant. You may now ready your next piece of evidence. You place the evidence on the stand and describe the circumstances surrounding how you found it. The Sphinx turns to Barrington and says, Defendant, explain. Worthridge shrugs.
I've never heard of that in my life, Your Honor.
Turns to you.
Who do you think you are, presenting this fake evidence? No one's gonna believe a swindler like you.
Order in the court, says the Sphinx.
That's
This
fun.
is not the time for complaints, defendant. State your case.
Ooh, free chest.
The Sphinx continues questioning Worthridge. You notice the jury
Some
growing
Remy's in it.
bored and
Sweet.
just as the others fade, a new wave of enemies appears.
You're alive! It's alive! Ooh, another chest.
Yet more foes enter the court. The last of your enemies disappears in a cloud of mist. The judge finishes questioning the defendant.
Last piece
Now
of
ready your
evidence.
next piece of evidence.
Arcane Trickster Quarterstaff is crazy good, better than regular rogue. Interesting. I'm waiting to
Place the
see
evidence on
a
the
Strim
stand
Tom build.
and describe
to
the
see what I wanna do with
circumstances
it.
surrounding how you found it. The Sphinx turns to Barrington and says, "Defendant, explain yourself." Worthridge shrugs.
I've never heard of that in my life, Your Honor.
He turns to you.
Who do you think you are, presenting this fake evidence? No one's gonna believe a swindler
Fake
like
news.
"Order in the court," says the Sphinx. "This is not the time for complaints, defendant. State your case." The Sphinx continues questioning Worthridge.
The fact that you can self-heal and have crazy
Growing
CC is
bored and
insane.
restless, Worthridge scowls at the judge.
As I said, I'm just holding on to that friend.
Just as the others fade, a new wave of enemies appears. Yet more foes enter the court.
Did the owlbear just like fart in their faces? Because that sounds amazing. Uh-oh. Moobot got you. Oh, that's Strim Tom's build? Hold on. Let me grab that. Because I didn't see him do a video unless I wasn't looking in the right place. I know he did a stream, but I don't know if he did a packaged video.
Of evidence to prove this charge.
Alright.
Sphinx beckons you over. "I have reached a verdict.
Yay, we did the thing!
Let us talk." With all the
I'm not gonna
evidence you
talk, I'm gonna
found,
use the
you were
shrine. That's
confident
what I'm gonna
that
do.
Barrington Worthridge would be proven guilty. Now that the Sphinx
No
has
video yet?
announced their
Let me
ruling,
take a look at this.
the eye is
Right,
yours.
Dex.
Worthridge sighs.
Oh, he's
in
going with
defeat.
Deep Gnome.
Fair trial? What bunk? If I had more time to organize my things, this all would have gone differently.
3
Don't
favorite
get cocky.
soul and 2 was
Hidden hand isn't gonna let the
interesting.
other eyes go so easily.
No, it's about 9, 12, 8. Close wounds. He doesn't have the spells listed though. But it was kind of random. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for it because I work better when I can actually see what it looks like in game. But yeah, it looks like it'll be fun. But I picked out the best. I found the word to basically take the best phrase in terms of hands, not jazz hands. So that would be funny to have the name. I don't know. Does anybody have the name Jazz on thing? I'm not gonna find out. Somebody probably has it. No, you know I have to find out, right? Don't anybody do this. I'm gonna open up my other server. Gonna find out. Use the right password, Druid. You're gonna hear the loading screen music here. But I grabbed the best name ever for what I would like to have for an arcane trickster. Hush you. Yeah, I figured the name would be taken. Alright. But no, the one that I wanted, I already have set aside, so it's gonna be so cool. It's gonna be so cool. All right, let's we all shrined up. Everybody use the shrine this time. Good times. Let me flip us all. All right, let's go do the thing.
You leave the court, only to find Worthridge, the real one this time, waiting for you, accompanied by a group of hidden hand cultists.
Thought you could sneak in here and steal the eye without me knowing. The second you tripped my security system, I started rounding up my friends here.
See, this is how I knew that this is the same voice actor who does the Joy Dragon, the Almost Dragon, from A Needle in a Haystack, because the way he says the word friend is pretty much it. Well, I'm gonna do this. Oh man, really? Man, look at those chests.
The last of the cultists falls, leaving only Worthridge glowering in the corner.
Bravo! You finally got what you wanted. Are you happy now? Please,
Yes.
just take the eye and get out of my apartment.
Very big apartment. So, again, for folks who may not be aware, the Sterling, the Remnant Mimic in the anniversary doesn't
After
reset
all
until
the
April
trials and
1st.
tribulations you've been through today, you are finally able to claim the Eye of Danvi.
Ooh, I've never seen that before. Quality charisma, law absorption, da 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 da. Remnant Vendor doesn't work. I heard it's working on some servers, but not on Thrain specifically. Nice, we got a named item. It's always freaking Thrain. Goddamn lava divers. I say that with gentle love. Because I know Sardonic was testing it. He was able to determine that it was working on one server but not another. So, it do be what it do be. This next quest is actually one of my favorites. Alright, let's go sell things. The food vendor will buy our stuff. And surprisingly, we'll also repair our gear. I've never actually seen that bulwark of true law. I want to see what it looks like. Hold on. DDO wiki. Okay. It actually doesn't look too bad. It's got a almost like a Trogdor dragon design on the front. Disappointingly, as always, the female version of the armor has a boob window, where there isn't a boob window on the dude version of the thing. I love you, Standing Stone. I love your art team, but what the fuck? Can you try log in on another server and try another server? Because yeah, Sardonic was able to test to see that it was on another server. Okay. Anyhow, fun quest coming up next for the Eye of Lamania on the overgrown farm. There will be giant chipmunks. Just saying. Honestly, it doesn't surprise me with the idea that they should actually disable the Mysterious Remnants vendor so that people who don't know to look at Sterling instead for all the good shit don't splurge their stuff on the other. But then again, I imagine maybe there's some people who want the stuff on the other vendor, on the regular vendor. And are they going to be not doing Champion Hunter weekends until next year? I did say boob window. Because this is why. Look at this piece of armor. That's the piece of armor that I just picked up. The dude version has steady, you know, it's armor plating all the way, and the ladies has the boob window. And I fucking hate that. Oh, he spent 80k remnants buying the pet 2 days before the announcement. Oh, poor soul. Yeah. That's the thing. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. I'm sorry. Very sorry. Alright, speak to Thresher.
Warforged, guarding the farmhouse, wants you to investigate the appearance of the giant tree, as well as rescue any farmers.
That giant tree, what the hell?
This bizarre event must be related to the Eye of Lamania.
Free beer! And ginormous chipmunks. I still say Standing Stone needs to give us a funny quest pack that has, like, we need, maybe make it a coffer so it's not a quest pack or anything. Nothing that people feel that they have to buy, right? But I want a chipmunk mount. I want a squirrel mount in the game. Get conquest and quest with none with squirrels? Yeah. The wild mage outfit has no top at all? Oh my. Showing off like boobies on the stream. You don't care how much it costs? Want more mounts? Yeah, mounts in this game are fun. This is the server that I have the most number of mounts on. And also one thing I'm noticing is that I'm going to miss like every goddamn Mysterious Remnant if things die in a distance from me. Ay. You would spend real money for a squirrel mount? Yes! Okay, so you know me. Waterfalls should have chests behind them or caves behind them. That is the rule. Standing Stone violated the rules. On the other hand, what they do have is they have a chest down here that I can unlock. Except I can't while I'm underwater. Alright, but I got the chest tagged, so all I have to do is get up here and hopefully hit it from here. Aha. Oh, not aha. Okay. Well. Do we still have the... Yes, we do. Alrighty. Let's do this before he goes away. Let's kick you out. And summon you. Except, I don't think he will be able to do it either. Because I think there is something with hirelings and being able to do crap underwater, as they don't like to do stuff underwater. The thing is, if I had a bell of opening, I could hit the chest from here. Oh, I failed the... Come on. Why am I rolling ones and twos? There we go. Nat 20. Natural 20. I can be anything. I can move mountains and... It's swim in full armor. Okay. There's a song by Mikey Mason, my dear friend Mikey, called Natural 20 on his album Dodecahedron. And it's a great song about what happens when you roll Nat 20 in D&D. It's so good. In that particular case, hirelings are pretty bad about opening chests that are underwater, I've noticed. There's that one pirate quest in Isle of Dread that are like really bad about it. Like the chest that you can get to once you do the optional to clear the poison water. Yeah, that one. Jump cast, yeah. Zoltan Cool is unimpressed, I imagine. I should like totally open with a CC. This isn't over. It is where I stand. Must recover the eye. One 191,000 channel points to go for your D&D session. Who's DMing your D&D session? I don't have that in my channel points, do I? I haven't messed with channel points in forever. Oh, right. The one-on-one MMO run for an hour. Yeah, you got a ways to go. Nobody's actually turned that in. I think there are some folks who do have those amount of channel points, maybe. Big doggies.
Gigantic wolf pups have cornered some farmers nearby.
I set the poor doggos on. I feel bad about these poor wolf pups. But hey, they should all drop chests because they're champions. See, there's one. There's another one. Wow. We get some free beer too. Some Remy's out of you. Some more Remy's out of you. And Guild for now. Ooh. And some Remy's out of you. Almost clicked the re-roll button. I'm like, no! Alright, set the farmers free. You thought you were going to be eaten for sure. Not while I still draw breath. Making WoW jokes today. Or WoW references, I should say. We're not going to go up there yet. We got some more farmers to save. Because we want the XP for saving all the damn farmers. Ready for the 40th DDO anniversary? And I can also adjust to how quickly people get channel points. I'll have to take a look at that at some point. Every time I see the Pumpkinhead, I want to sing Peter Pumpkinhead by XTC. One of my favorite songs from my collegiate days. Because XTC's Apples and Oranges was like the second CD I ever bought.
This massive displacer beast cub is toying with its prey. Several terrified farmers.
Yeah. Hi, farmer. Hi, farmer. Alright, we need to go back across the river. XSplit is showing that things look a little choppy. Things looking a little choppy on your guys' end as well. Alright, now we go up the tree. Let me check my task manager to see what might be hogging up my cycles here. Wow, DDO, what the shit? Why are you hogging up 80 some odd percent of my GPU? This is the same problem that Cordovan was reporting when he was using XSplit. And it's definitely the client itself. And the thing is, it only happens with Lotro and DDO clients. And so he tried streaming the anniversary using OBS. Like, most people use OBS to stream. Let's be honest. But also, to be honest, when I was originally starting out in streaming, I went with XSplit because OBS wasn't working on my system at the time. Like, it wouldn't work. And one of the things about XSplit is it handles multiple profiles very nicely, and also game captures very nicely. But the game capture requires you to pay for it at some point. And I had one time I got a really good deal on a lifetime subscription to the software. But I'm at the point where if it's gonna make my streams look like ass, I need to just get off my butt, speaking of asses, and just learn how to use OBS. And just might take a couple of days. I might actually just take, while I'm working on Saturday, is just to go in there and set up OBS. Yeah, except I won't be able to test it until after I'm done working. But just take the time to like set up all the scenes and the various profiles and get the stream keys ready to go. And I'll probably actually reach out to Elda, because she also uses OBS, and she could probably, if she's amenable, she can help teach me how to set shit up to manage multiple streams. Like, but I always figured XSplit is basically like streaming for dummies, whereas OBS you pretty much have to figure out how to know what you're doing with it. So there's more of a learning curve with OBS than there is with XSplit. I just unfortunately haven't had time to do more than start to download OBS and start to set it up, but I didn't really get it all situated right.
Deep into the tree. See, this country won't let you pass peacefully. With the woodwood defeated, you can continue your investigation of the giant tree.
Misty Ramen. Okay. And my favorite things,
Enter the Lamania
pumpkins.
Manifest Zone. A clear indicator. The eye of Lamania is nearby.
Alright, we're gonna do the fight in here first.
These huge branches thrum with life force. They look sturdy enough to walk across.
If I could walk on wood, if I could find some way to prove, if I could walk on wood, would you? Yep. Okay, what's that mysterious remnant? Oh, no, it was booze. Alright, I just want to make sure I'm not losing a Remy over here. Let's see Remy. Alright. Now let's go back in shrine time. That was not the button I wanted to hit. Not that they really need to shrine, but I sure as hell need to shrine for my spell points. Need my spell points back. Ooh, I just paid somebody's Twitch subscription. Oh, it's Devilors. Aww. Whenever I see Josh Allen trending on social media, I go into Devilors Discord and say, Josh, what are you up to? I make football jokes at Josh Allen. Josh Allen, aka Devilor. That's not doxing him. He worked at Blizzard. Everybody knows his name. Alright, let's go. It always amuses me how much you wind up doing to clusters of insects, swarms of insects, that you can apparently cut them down with a sword. The game should let you have like a giant fly swatter or something. I'm feeling floaty. no. I still want breakies. Or splatties in this case. I seem to be doing better now. So whatever is lag spiking the game seems to be chilling out? Question mark.
Another woodwoad guards a protected pathway. The creature notices your approach. Prepares to attack.
I set that woodwoad on fire. Ow, stop it.
Woodwoad gone. The protected pathway.
See? Somebody farted, and it wasn't me. I didn't smell it, so I didn't deal it. I just heard it. It's not the silent killer. Alright, let's go in this this little side chamber. Let's get these two. It's like, Druid, you have spells. Why don't you use a spell on those things? Like, yeah, but they cost spell points. If I do this, I don't have to worry about spell points. Storm lost. Oh man, she is dead asleep. Normally when I call her name, she wakes right the heck up. Storm lost. Oh, she's awake now. She's like, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want? Shields up!
A huge fire beetle darts out from an opening, clacking its mandibles and...
Wanna see fire? I got some fire for you, chickadee. Alright. No chest for you. So I'm actually kind of liking this, Chaosmancer.
Small group of lycanthropes huddle in the corner. They're clearly fearful of your approach, but their leader seems willing to speak.
Diplomacy, bluff, or intimidate. What do we got? Bluff, intimidate. Well, the bluff is our best bet here. Wow. Voodoo Spice is right. When you feel like you're gonna sneeze, you pinch your septum, and then you stop feeling like you're gonna sneeze. Oh, we did it! Hooray! Extra shrine! If you fail it, then you have to fight him and kill him. We're gonna leave him alone. And I'm not gonna bother with the shrine. We're close to the end. Close to the end. Da 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 da. Almost a yes song. Da 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 da. Seasons will pass you by. I get down. There's the Eye of Lamania.
You found the Eye of Lamania, but its guardians rise to prevent you from taking it.
I do like that fireball. That's a lot of fun. But I do want to get this version of the fireball on my hotbar. not have it ask me every single damn time if I want to use the regular one. There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
With the Guardians defeated, you're now able to retrieve the Eye of Lamania.
Yoink!
You take the Eye of Lamania. With the eye removed
Ooh,
from
another
the area,
action point.
perhaps this huge tree, its gigantic animals.
Get your
will eventually
gigantic foot
return
off
to
my
their home
freaking
planet.
chest. Ooh, Guild Renown. I'll take Guild Renown. Don't forget to put the word auto in chat to enter the drawing for Isle of Dread Ultimate Edition. Ultimate Fan Edition. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, next quest is a long quest. Let's see. What's going on in Slack? Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-dum. Okay. Alright. Here you go. You got 10. So we got 2 more quests to do. They're both going to take a little bit of time. A robe of death block would be fun. Well, I'm just going to stick to my Chaosmancer starting gear for now. I'm going to go look through my level 15 archives, though, and see if I can find anything fun that might replace some of the Eladrin starting gear. I'm sorry, the Chaosmancer starting gear. Yeah, we didn't get any named items out of that quest. Alas. Okay, the rogue has gone bye-bye. So our choices for rogue-like shenanigans is we can try to bring Froggo in and see if I can buff him, but I don't really have a lot of buffs on him. And I keep forgetting to use my Chaosmancer chest thingy to get better gear out of the chest. Well, shoot. And I do know this upcoming quest does have a couple of rooms with traps in them. However, what I have is, let me go up to the bank. Except
Now that you have arrived in the wondrous city of Sharn, Captain Dranmore suggests that you head to the Adventurers Guild to find out more about current events in the city.
Shh.
Speak to Summer Coronor of the Clifftop Adventurers Guild in the Clifftop Tower district of Sharn.
I could have just used the teleport bot. Actually, I think I took the hireling out. Somebody named their character Cahoots! I like it! I might need to switch characters for a second. Hold on, let me see. Yes, I did. But let me check the folders. Let me see if I might have a rogue hireling in the folders that I might be able to use. actually kind of hate these dimensional hireling folders. Mainly because they don't sort alphabetically or by level or by anything that I can understand that they sort by. And they don't have a search function. Okay, so she's the one I was looking for. She I can bring with me because she's a level 17 rogue hireling. And I do know that I have one that's already started. See, here's the thing is I don't want to use this one necessarily when I have a one that's already been started. Okay, hold on. I'm going to switch characters for just a second because I have a character that is the one who stores contracts that have already begun that you can't stick in the folders. So, hi Lord Tyrion, who is one of my 2 Tyrions on this account. I actually have one named Tyrion Fordring, who is on the list to play. Hi everybody, parked on the damn vault keeper. Okay, hold on. Man, we got all kinds of freaking rogues around here. Jeez, oh Pete. But this is the one I was thinking of right here. Oh, can't use him. He's level 18. Level 50. We could use this one. And then we have Mariana Ravenwood. Named after Marion Ravenwood from Raiders of the Lost Ark. He was the best companion in an Indiana Jones movie. I will not be taking notes or not be taking questions on the matter. Yeah, if I buy a Gold Seal Hireling, I will keep those and use them at some point. So, let's go back to the other character. And I'll actually use the level 17 hire. She's good. The blonde lady from Last Crusade was good, albeit companion. She was okay. She's definitely second in my book. The one from Temple of Doom, I don't even remember. I just remember she was blonde. And was like, whatever. Alright, we're going to use Mariana Ravenwood, aka Marion Ravenwood. Let's chuck that in there. And we'll chuck that in there. We'll throw those in there. You did think it was a good movie. 1 and 3 were both great. I loved Last Crusade. Last Crusade, for me, the OG was amazing. Especially now knowing that I'm going to say his name wrong. Kikai Kwan and Harrison Ford had the most wholesome and joyous reunion at some award show when they met for the first time after like a bazillion years. And they were adorable. And he's a really good actor. He deserved any awards he got. You know, I know the character's name, but the actor's name, I unfortunately need to practice pronouncing his name correctly. Because I don't like to try to I mean, I might try to guess somebody's name, but if it's something that I should know, I should just get off my ass and look it up. I know how to spell his name. Sean Connery was funny in Last Crusade as Henry Jones Sr. Shortstop, short round, yeah, short round. Alright, let me check my enhancements real quick. Did I use a build for this? Actually, no. I don't think Strimtom ever did a Chaosmancer build, so I just made shit up. See, this is what I'm not certain about. +2 caster level, max caster level with all spells. I think what I will do is I'm gonna put my points in here. There we go. You like Temple of Doom? Everybody, I mean, I think everybody likes... I don't know anybody who would say the Crystal Skull is their favorite Indiana Jones movie. I would say there's people who would say, man, this guy looks like his butt is naked, right? Like, put some pants on. He's doing some assless chaps here. But I wouldn't say anybody would call it their favorite movie by any stretch of the imagination. Ow. Was he in Goonies too? Yeah. Ke Huy Quan was in Goonies. Along with the current SAG-AFTRA president, Sean Astin. Goonies Never Say Die. There's another song by my friend Mikey Mason. It's a song called Goonies Never Say Die. Okay, we're gonna go hang out with the Eye of Shavarath. Alright. Let's summon Marion Ravenwood. He has a Mr. Frodo syndrome. He's a good dude. Hi.
The Arcanoloth Keeper explains that to access the Eye of Shavarath, you must visit 3 fortresses and attune to a ward in each one. This will be no easy task. Each of the fortresses is occupied by one of the
I found a
3
place you can get
factions on the
stuck in
plane
this
of
particular
battle.
quest.
The Demon's Fortress is better described as a jagged cave with brutish decor. In the distance, you can hear a cacophony of stomping feet, scraping claws, and clattering hooves. Sound of demon bones.
I think
Waves of heat
we
billow
will...
upwards from the cavern below. Down in the large pool of lava, small rock platforms take shape and are quickly consumed.
Yeah, it's somewhere up there that you can... Actually, yeah, go up that... If you can get up that hallway, you can get basically lost up there. Alright. What else to do? Alright, let's go explore the lava
The heat
below.
overwhelms you as you fall into the cavern. You can make out small platforms below, and an opening is barely visible to the east.
I'm in the lava. Yeah, I don't think this was actually the cave they were talking about. Maybe. Ow. Oh, that was brilliant to me. Oh, rogue! Rogue hireling! Come on, Mariana, you can do the thing. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, for crying out loud. I'll just do it myself. Yeah, I'll stay here. Get out of the lava. Alright, let's bring the healing higher in. Can you drop a heal? Thank you. Stay there. Come on. There we go.
The welcome feeling of cool air envelops you as you leave the lava chamber. The cavern now climbs upwards, leading towards the top of the fortress.
Yeah, one of these ways is one that you can get stuck. Was it this way? No. There's basically two different doors you can go into. There's this way. Mama Cat, are you being weird? Mama Cat's being weird right now. Wakey, wakey, little conscript.
Across a narrow stone bridge, you can see a sigil placed upon a demonic altar. The sigil is protected by a magical shield and a demon champion.
He's a glazy butt. Which I can't really say, it shouldn't say that on the official, because typically that means something a little more sexual than Cordo likes to hear.
Champion sword, and with it, a shield protecting the sigil.
Alright, we'll get our sigil.
The sigil glows fiercely. Attuning to the demon's ward should help you to obtain the Eye of Shavra.
Okay. Thing is, there was another pathway that we overlooked on the way up here. There's also the pathway down here. Well, there's no pathway here, but... I didn't even know they were there. But there's like a path down here as well. Ow. Like, it feels like this should be something that you could tear apart. But there was something back here. Wait, or was it in this room? There's another way to go? No. There's this door. But that wasn't the door I was looking at. There was something else. Yeah, there's like doors all over the place. It's like, oh, what's behind this door? Yeah, we already came this way. Oh. We came back the way we entered. Well, that's one way to do it. And there's our Odd Lantern Archon. Hi, Traveler. Hi, Void Taker. How you doing? Void Taker was the winner of the last big giveaway I did. How have you been enjoying that? Man, I am so sick of Abishai.
To the west stands a closed metal door, protected by a magical shield. Grim trophies lead to a corridor opening to the north.
Can the shield guardian's footsteps be turned off? Oh god, I wish. Alas, it cannot. We don't have a way to turn off sound effects for that. Only a couple of different things will let us turn off sound effects. What are we doing? We're fighting another one back here? Yeah, you tried listening to it? I hear you. It's even more foolish when you have to listen to it when he's running on surfaces that don't even make that sound. There's no way that it could make that sound. That one's actually kind of funny. Oh. Like Blue Abishai, you have to kill him like twice for it to count. Gimme. No breaky. No. That is not the way that goes. Signal fight in the anniversary party Midnight Copper is still awesome. Still isn't it? Hell yes. I'm glad they brought it back. I was actually a little bit surprised at how quickly they brought it back. I'm out. Right now, spell points. Need a shrine here in a minute. Or maybe I should have gotten cleric. Oh, hold on. I do have a cleric hire with DV. You were expecting necromancers on sale? Yeah. Or something older, not the most recent one. That should do for now. Alright.
Magical energy surges throughout the fortress as the lever is pulled.
Feels like there should be more of these that you could just mess around with, but no. Gonna be golden. Gonna be golden. Okay, we're not doing that again. Alright, so we can't open that door. We can't open that door. Can't open that door. Let's go back this way. Now we can open this door.
The gate reveals a large passage to the west. Climbs up further.
Yeah, so much for your dang statue. Alright, let's make sure there's nothing over here. Marion doesn't find anything here. She didn't see anything here. That's fine. Let's go up, up, up. And there's this gate. You can open it with that lever, but we want to go this way first. Shrine. Oh, shrine. We'll come back to you in a minute.
Passageway on the other side of the bridge leads to a sealed door. Now the question is, how to open it?
Oh, there's a lever over here.
When the lever is pulled, you can hear the sound of a door opening from the direction of the bridge.
First time I saw this dude, I thought his name is Saskatchewan.
creature falls, cursing you and your kind.
How dare I? One of these rooms has, oh, not you. Oh, there's another chest. A random champion chest. Hello! Look at you! I was breaking into Golden. Because it's a great song. I love it. Random augment. Nice, nice on a champion chest. Even better. Even better. Alright, where's that shrine? Let's go back to the shrine. Let me use the shrine right here. So tomorrow night, there's not going to be a stream because I've got class with Professor Corey Olson. Doing Exploring Lord of the Rings, which is a class he runs while logged into Lotro. True story. So when I say I have classes, basically I show up and make sure that, you know, the stream is going okay and that everybody can hear him and stuff like that. And make sure nobody says anything stupid in chat.
As you enter the chamber, you notice an eerie glow radiating from atop a series of platforms. A powerful orphan visionary waits you.
Okay. Let's beat up the bad guy, the bad guy, the bad guy. Let's beat the guy. Da-da-da-dum. We go to bed now. Okay. We'll be doing the drawing toward the end of the stream. I do actually plan on running the final quest in the chain.
Curse in forbidden language as it meets its end. Then the protections around the devil's sigil sputter. The sigil glows keenly. Attuning to the Devil's Ward should help you retrieve the Eye of Shavarath.
Okay. One more to go on this quest, and then we're gonna try to run the last quest as quickly as possible. Alright. Let's do this one.
The clangor of battle reverberates from the walls of the once pristine fortress. A Deva gestures for you to talk to her.
I don't want to talk to her.
The Deva explains that devil forces have stormed this fortress. While the Celestials are willing to assist you, they need to first close the portals and confront the devil's commander.
There is actually a jumping puzzle in this room. You can kind of see, sort of, what it would look like. But you basically, if you can get up to the top, there's just what do you calls it? A collectible up there. So it doesn't really do you any good to do the jump. Only if you want to for funsies. I like collectibles, by the way. Collectibles and breakables. Me likey.
This courtyard has been ravaged by the devil's attack. 3 open portals allow the devil troops to stream in.
Stream in? Are they streamers? Are they big time streamers? What's their their concurrency?
The northern portal fades from view. Western portal fades from view.
Any Remys from these guys? Don't see any.
The southern portal fades from view. Now that all 3 portals have been closed, the attack is almost at an end. Only the Devil Commander stands in your way.
Well, we're gonna kick his butt here in just a second after I get my spell points back. And then redo my buffs. Let's go kick some devil ass! Okay, what we're gonna do with this guy is I'm gonna send in the clowns. Except he, being an Orthon, teleported in.
After the powerful Orthon falls to your onslaught, the Celestial Commander opens the gate and beckons you closer.
Hi.
The Celestial Commander grants you access to the Celestial Sigil to thank you for your assistance.
We did the thing!
The sigil glows brightly. Attuning to the Celestial Ward will help you gain access to the Eye of Shavarath. Now that you've attuned to all 3 wards, the Eye of Shavarath awaits you at the entrance. After attuning to all 3 of the wards, the protections for the Eye of Shavarath fade.
Let's remember to
Now take the artifact. You've retrieved the Eye of Shavarath.
bless the chest.
Perhaps it's better if it's kept at Moorgrave, rather than acting as one more source of conflict in the plane of battle.
Ooh, I got the bladed hand wraps. Nice. If I were doing a Sacred Fist, which I do have a Sacred Fist. build, but she's not level enough for that. Alright, one last quest in the chain, and that is going to see if we can get 13 off of 13. This quest actually goes pretty quick, so we'll do our giveaway at that point. After we're done with that, and return in the quest. Alright, let's turn your quest in. Sell stuff. So one thing that's fun for me is whenever I do this final quest during Night Revels, there's the one point where you witness a meeting between the Beholder 13 and the Hidden Hand nerds, and just like any Beholder in the game, not just the ones in Dalera's during the key farming area, you can also have 13 appear in fun form. Alright, last quest, and then we'll do the thing. So I appreciate everybody hanging out. We're going to do not a leak, my god. And again, this should go fairly quickly because I do this quest over and over and over again. Like, oh my god. Who did I forget to summon? Lazy one, the owlbear. Big bear fuzzy butt.
The remaining eyes are
Hello,
soon
traveler.
locked away inside the headquarters of the Hidden Hand. It's said that members of that cult are often seen entering the curiosity shop at the end of this shabby little courtyard. This shop is filled with odd artifacts and Hidden Hand cultists. It looks like you're in the right place. According to the note, 3 of the remaining eyes are stored in the nearby warehouse. The remainder are held deep inside the cult's headquarters.
Alright, let's go get us some eyes. Because the eyes will have it. Yep, I just made that joke. See, the butterflies make a farting sound. That's hilarious. Alright, that way I never remember where the shrine is. Let's do the Eye of Rizia. Everybody in. Let's all fight him. Ooh, they are susceptible.
Frigid air bites your skin. Slippery ice coats the floor. The Eye of Rizia can't be far away. You carefully pick up the icy Eye of Rizia.
Breakables.
To your surprise, a jovial gnome is perched atop a crate in the middle of the damp corridor. He waves you over, eager to talk.
Meow. Yeah, mysterious remnant. There's a couple ways to get where you need to go in this one. We can just ignore that
Gnome
guy.
stands atop an island of
Yeah,
crates
let me up, let me
stacked
up.
in the middle of this oddly submerged storage room. There must be magic at play here.
Feels like there's like another room right off of here, though. I was like, oh my god, I can't get out of here. Give me the little bitty loot. Alrighty. There's the note back here. Thank you. Oops, I missed. See, the butterflies make, like... make a fart in town, they do. Yeah, this one does not want to go where it's told to go. Yeah, I think I'm going to move that one off the hopper. Alright, you did. There's supposed to be a note back there, but I guess not. Alright, little side quest to mini boss. Open sesame. Give me beer. Stop it.
The Fade leap forth. Protect the eye.
I'm really lucky. 10% luck bonus to all score. Hell yeah, I'll take it. Yeah, give me the eye.
You've taken the eye of Thelanis,
Neat.
bringing the Fae's little story to an abrupt end.
And he's cranky about it too. He cranky. He big mad. Okay. Now the way that I normally run this quest is I finish out this square and then circle around to do the shrine before moving on to the next whole area over here. Might not have been the brightest idea. But hey, he gave me a chest, so I'll take that. Thieves' tools, heck yeah. I can use that on an alt. Show me your secrets! That is not happening.
The world becomes grayer and less vivid as a feeling of dull apathy seeps into you.
Dull apathy,
The eye
that
of
sounds like my
Dolor
life.
must be nearby.
Oh no, I failed. The eyes have it. Wait, was that loot?
An imposing form looms near the eye of Dolor. It's a Marut, one of the unstoppable guardians who hunt anyone who tries to deny or cheat death.
I don't think I've ever really engaged with the spirit point side of this particular quest before.
As the Marut vanishes,
Bye-bye,
so
Marut.
does the magical field surrounding the eye of Dolor. You struggle to resist
Eye of Dolor.
overwhelming weariness as you pick up the eye of Dolor.
Alright, and then we circle around, hit the shrine to get all of our spell points back. Now we have to go to this side room. There's a note in here if I recall correctly. There's not a note. There's fungus. Because like Egon Spengler, I collect spores, molds, and fungus. How you hanging in there, chat? It's pretty quiet over there. A little bit worried about you. I know it's getting late where I am. And I gotta work tomorrow. But at least the kobold isn't here scolding me for hating my guts. You're not dead yet. You're tired, boss? Yeah, I feel you on that, Neo. Good reference there. Try not to fall asleep, Gonzalo. Make sure you put in the word auto in chat to get in the giveaway for a chance. Oh, I didn't know these guys respawned. Well, knowing is half the battle, as they used to say on G.I. Joe. You're already asleep, but your eyeballs are awake? Okay, that's one I haven't heard before. Alright. We're getting there, kids. Sparkly! I'm sparkly! Not as cool as being golden and then being able to start getting myself hit with the DMCA for, you know, playing or singing copyrighted materials.
A towering shield guardian stands sentinel.
Oh, this was the last
entrance
note.
to the Hidden Hands.
No, there's one more note.
headquarters.
Hello, Mr. Shield Guardian or Miss Shield Guardian. Open the
Shield
gate!
Guardian opens the door to the Hidden Hand headquarters.
So you get down here and you get to witness this conversation, and I have
You
seen
spot an unusual
13
beholder
here
speaking with cultists down below.
be in the pumpkin
Creature
outfit
hurries
from
off without noticing you.
Thingamajigger. I'm never gonna not laugh when the butterfly one fires off and it sounds like it's farting. Farts are funny, I'm sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. Farts are funny. That's all. That's it. That's the tweet. But why butterflies? Why does when the butterfly one procs that it makes the farting sound? What is this madness? Yeah, pumpkin chai cheesecake ice cream. Oh, I might just have a little bit of chocolate chip ice cream here in a minute. It's actually rather warm in my office. That's because I do have the space heater on because it was cold in my office earlier. And now it's all toasted. It's all toasty in here. And I can't turn the space heater off without leaning back and breaking the chair. So we're doing pretty well. I mean, we are... There's the last note. I knew it was around here somewhere. But I honestly, for a second there, thought it was in the hidden room. But no, it's just a trapped chest. Extra XP for that happiness. I'm down for that. Loot all that Put it back here? I'm used to running when I'm running on Elite. Maybe I'm misremembering, but I'm used to there being bad guys in that room. This, of course, is the room where if you got the special glasses from Steps, you can see an extra chest that have dust in it. For the thing with upgrading the weapons from Vecna Unleashed. But alas, yoink. Right. Okay, end fight. And then we'll do the thing. Let's use the shrine first and then do the end fight. Fight. Will I dream this time? No. Katrina, did you not want a shrine like everybody else? She had to be special. Okay, let's do our things.
You've found the remaining eyes held by the Hidden Hand. More surprisingly, you also find yourself face to face with Moorgrave University donor Vance Sattler and a Chaos Beholder.
Chaos Beholder versus Chaosbringer? This should be fun. Okay, Mr. Sattler. You want to tell us what you're doing hanging out with a beholder? Your cult?
Moorgrave University donor transforms into Vecna.
Montclair called it.
I owe you my thanks, mortal. You've done a fine job of collecting the planar eyes for me. I'm sure I'll find all kinds of uses for them. Now then,
Very colorful beholder.
I'll give my underling just a taste of the eyes power. You'll feel blessed when you the Whispered One vanishes, but the beholder now transforms.
Yay! We did it. Okay, now let's remember to bless the chest. Alright, fingies crossed. Let's see how this goes. Wow, that sucked. Oh well, we're gonna bounce. Gonna bounce. And that's with the special loot bonus as well. Alright. You're laughing at that? Oh. Alright. Alright, let's turn in the quest chain. Okay. When the Game Genie buff that was out. Yeah, I know, right? Okay, let's do it. Now that we are done with the quest chain, and I'm well past my time, it is going to be time to roll. Last chance, put the word auto in chat to join the giveaway, which I will close in. Good luck to everyone. You don't think you've ever gotten... No. So, Amaref, the first time I ran that quest with my friend that I occasionally game with, we were playing our max level characters at the time, and I was playing a character that was wielding a bastard sword as my weapon. I was doing sword and board. Actually, I think it's my current main, back when she was still level 34. Or maybe it was when the level cap was 32, I forget. Either way. He was not playing a bastard sword character. And he looted Legendary 13. And it was the first time we'd ever done that quest together. I got so pissed. And then the first time we ran White Plume Mountain together at Max, I got my revenge and looted the legendary Echo of the Black Razor. So that shit happened. Anyhow, everybody's got their name in? Just auto. Alright, we're all good. Alright, let's go! Giveaway closed. Good luck, everybody. Dra! Jack the Grin! Jack the Grin! Hooray! Let me get the file open with the code. Yeah. So, again, caution. If you have Isle of Dread Ultimate already on your account, do not use this code on your account because you will not get the autos boxes. Never got it yet? Hell yeah. Alright, just the base edition? Well, you're about to get you some goodies! Copy the code. Hit the whisper button. And because I have popped out, it doesn't like to do the whisper button, so we do it this way. Hashtag rigged. I know, right? Enjoy them autos boxes. Teal is a really good hire for half tanking, because they're not a tank, right? Teal is not a tank, but Teal is a barb, so Teal can basically help keep aggro off of you. And Teal also has search that you can activate, so sometimes Teal can find hidden doors for you. But sometimes Teal also screeches too often. But Teal is also extremely cute when you rest. He curls up in a little ball. It's like my kitty cats are all curled up in balls all over the floor. Okay, the two next to the space heater are stretched out long cat style. Alright, let me know if that code works for you, Jack. Then I will cut y'all loose and let you get on with the rest of your evenings. I will have DDO point codes to give away the rest of the month. I also have pet certificates to give away, but you have to be on Shadow Dale to get them. However, I would probably recommend maybe making a throwaway character on Shadow Dale. But it depends on how they do all the packing and unpacking crap. Because seemed to work, nothing went into inventory. Yeah, go talk to Zalanth downstairs in the Hall of Heroes, because that's where you get your stuff from. You also have to log out, log back in to get the mounts to show up. If the code didn't work, it would give you an error message anyway. Well, thank all of you for sticking out as long as you could. I'm glad that whoever won hadn't already gone to bed yet. Because it was a long stream. It is very late where I am. I mean, on the West Coast, it's not even midnight. It's not even 9 o'clock at night. Yay! So you now have a heroic autos box and an improved epic autos box. So, yep, I'll begin doing some giveaways, and if I can shake down Cordovan or Snipes, aka Wes, aka the brand manager of Standing Stone, at the PAX East meetup later this month, I'll see what else I can get out of them. Because I got some stuff out of them out of Cordovan at Gen Con, so I was able to give people a few codes out of that. So, again, tomorrow night and Wednesday, no streams, but I will be back on Thursday, and I don't know what I'm streaming yet. Maybe World of Warcraft Midnight, or it might be Dune Awakening. We'll find out. Because I kind of take a break between, DDO and Locho on one night of streaming a week. That way it's something else, a little bit of a change of pace. That way I can do my 2 streams per game and still feel like I'm doing other things. So, look forward to next time. I'm having fun in New World. Yeah, that's going to be well, you know what? I'll probably do that on Thursday then. Yep. It's going to happen. Because I actually like to play WoW. Find first 2 weeks in a new expansion, you can make enough gold to last the whole expansion. I need to get off my ass and play it more. I might do that tonight now, after the stream for a couple hours, before I go to bed. And go farming some crafting mats, especially tonight with it being the official launch night for everybody. But if you want to hear me rant about something, we're not going to talk about it on this stream, but ask me about my collector's edition box on Thursday. You want to hear me spit some fire and brimstone? Oh, I've got some tea to spill. I'm pissed at them because I still don't have my collector's edition box. And the only reason I got in early access is because somebody gave me their code. I have some amazing friends. And Blizzard has done absolutely nothing about it. They see I'm ranting about it now, but they've done nothing about it except initiate a refund for the shipping. Still don't know where my box is. So I could have done a timely video about unboxing the stuff, because the stuff that comes in a box looked pretty cool, but I don't know, I can't show you because I ain't got a box and they don't know where it is. Anyhow, I'll rant about that longer on Thursday. That's the TLDR. And ask me about the surveys. Ask me about the surveys. All right. Thanks for watching. Again, I'll see you on Thursday playing some World of Warcraft, I believe. And we'll be back in DDO on streaming on Sunday on DDO stream. All right, and again, no stream Saturday evening because I got to work Saturday all day, so I'll be tired. So, I'm going to hit a button. That button? That button. Bye. Wait, hold. Oh, free Scamper. No, Scamper doesn't want to come up. All right.